Sorry for the brief departure. Let me explain what's been going on in the last couple of weeks. You see, I went on vacation and then Sarge went on vacation for 4 weeks. So as you know, in the social media unit, we have 3 members, Tisha Fierce, Sarge, and myself. Well, since Sarge has left, his duties now fell onto myself and Tisha Fierce. So we have been focusing on keeping the unit going in his leave. Well, Sarge is back from vacation and we are back to vlogging. So I know a couple weeks ago we said that Sergeant Diaz was gonna vlog, which she did, and then Walt was gonna vlog. What happened was, Walt was about to vlog, he got called in to do a special task in which he was doing presentations around the city. He gave a presentation on fentanyl and the dangers associated with fentanyl. He was presenting to kids all around the city. So it was basically presentation after presentation after presentation. So he decided to put his guest vlogging on hold and focus on creating a presentation and doing presentations and presenting this information to the kids. And he did that pretty much throughout the last couple weeks. And due to his hard work and diligence, he got put up for an award here at the department. So hopefully he gets it. So good luck, Walt. Good job on presenting to those kids the dangers associated with fentanyl and what to do if you come across fentanyl. So guys, a lot has happened since our last vlog, and we just like to take a second here on the vlog to acknowledge and pay our respects to what has happened over in Texas. Hurricane Harvey, it was a catastrophe there in Texas. There was flooding, there was loss of lives, and our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone who was affected by the hurricane. Also, we were saddened to hear the news that one of our brothers over at Houston PD, Sergeant Perez, lost his life in efforts to rescue victims over in Texas. We encourage you guys to stay strong, stay positive, and you are definitely in our thoughts and prayers. So moving on, today we're gonna be visiting IA, AKA Internal Affairs.
Dun, dun, dun.
Gonna be headed to the location, meet up with some members of the unit, and discuss about how IA works. But before we do that, before we leave the office, have to do some shout outs. So our friend Rambo over from the California Highway Patrol, you guys met him when we went over there to the Smile Conference and we did a ride along with them. Matter of fact, there he is right there. Contacted us to let us know that his challenge coin that he got us has been updated and modified, and he sent us a new challenge coin. So I just wanted to take a second to show the new challenge coin here. Take a look at that. Here's the new challenge coin versus the old one. As you can see, it's modified. And Rambo, thanks for sending the challenge coin. Still think you have the coolest name. All right, guys. Also, guys, I got big news. Our friends from New Mexico PD, New Mexico State PD, they started their first blog on YouTube, and we're gonna link it down below. Big congrats to our friends over there, Carl and Haley. So if you guys get a chance, make sure you go over to their channel. Again, link down below. Check them out and show some love. And while we're talking about YouTube channels, I want to talk about another police vlogger. He vlogs off duty with his family, and the channel is called Fuzz Fam. Make sure you guys go check it out. It's a police officer showing his life off duty. And it's pretty funny stuff. So make sure you go over there, give them a like, give them a share, give them a subscribe, and all that good stuff. And for our final shout out, I believe the Major wanted to take this one over. So we're gonna go head over now to the Major's office so she can give the final shout out of today's vlog. And then we're gonna move on and go visit over with Internal Affairs. So let's go. Hey, Steph.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm I'm on yourself.
I'm good. Is the major in?
Yes, she's in.
All right. Hello, Major. How are you?
Good.
How's everything?
Pretty good.
I remember you said you had a special shout out you wanted to give on the vlog. We're just doing shout outs now.
Yeah.
So I'm stopping by.
I do, actually. I wanted to tell you, or tell the folks out there on behalf of Chief Rodolfo Yanez and the men and women of the Miami Police Department, wanted to shout out to Texas and let them know that we are standing with them. Shout out to our fire department who's over in Texas helping out, and let everyone know that we're praying for them and we support them. A special shout out to Ian and Ryan in Jeffersonville, Indiana. And then, last but not least, let me see. To my West Coast peeps for my challenge coin. Thank you so much.
You got one too?
I do.
All right, we got one over there.
Thank
awesome.
you.
All right, Major.
Folks.
Headed over to IA now.
Go get them.
All right. Major,
Welcome.
sir,
Hey, Nick.
LT.
Welcome to IA.
Welcome to Internal Affairs.
How you doing, gents?
going? Come on in.
It's okay. I'm okay.
Come on in.
All
Come
right,
on in.
all right. Gentlemen, thank you for having me.
Nick, welcome to Internal
Welcome.
Affairs.
Oh.
This is Lieutenant Tamron. I am the Major, Jose Rodriguez. Thank you for joining us. Come, follow.
All right.
Show you around a little bit. I'm going to have Lieutenant Tamron show you around and give you an idea of what is it we do on an everyday basis in Internal Affairs. And for you, Nick, I will see you later.
What do you mean by that, sir?
I'll see you later, Nick.
What does that mean?
I'll see you later.
Should I be concerned?
I'll see you later, Nick.
Okay, sir. I don't know what he means by that. I don't know. I'm okay, right? I'm cool.
Sure. Don't worry about it. We'll see you later. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Come
So first things first, LT, introduce yourself on the vlog to our 15th.
on. Hey, my name is Oriel Tamron. I'm a lieutenant with the City of Miami Police Department. Been a lieutenant for approximately 2 years. And I've been in Internal Affairs since approximately 2009. Come on. I'll show
right.
you around.
So 2009, we're in 2017. I can do math. That's
Yeah.
8 years.
Perfect. There you go. And I've done all the ranks here. I've been an officer, a sergeant, a lieutenant. So pretty much I've done everything here.
All right.
Come on.
So can you answer this question that I had? Because they saw we were at Central Station. I got in the car and I drove away from Central Station to come here
That's right.
to your office. So what's the reasoning behind that?
Well, first of all, we're located at 5040 Northwest 7th Street and we're on the 9th floor. Reason for that is that we want to make sure that all the citizens feel comfortable coming in to file a complaint against an employee of the City of Miami. We want to make sure that you don't think that when you're going to walk into the station, you're going to be encountered by the person you possibly could be complaining on. So therefore, we're off site so you can come here, feel comfortable about filing a complaint against one of our employees.
So LT, you mentioned filing a complaint.
Yes.
So is that what Internal Affairs is about?
Well, Nick, what we do here is we investigate any allegation of wrongdoing by any of the City of Miami employees. Somebody can come in here to our office. They'll be greeted here in this nice lobby that we have here with our receptionist. She will greet you. You sign in, and we give you a form to fill out. While you're conducting that process, one of our intake officers will contact you. During that time, they will gather more information from you. They will take a sworn audio recorded statement from you attesting to what happened, at which time we will start the investigative process of your complaint.
So someone comes, they file a complaint, you said, and then the investigation commences or starts.
That is correct, Nick. What ends up happening is, once you file a complaint, we'll go through all the your statement and all the evidence that you provide us with, and we'll start gathering more facts. We'll go ahead and we'll assign the case to an investigator who will follow through. They'll go ahead and they'll take statements of any witnesses, whether civilian or police officers. Once that is completed and we feel comfortable that we've exhausted all of our options, we'll go ahead and we'll have the main person that you filed your complaint on come into internal affairs. As per state law and the officer's bill of rights, we're required to provide that officer with the entire case file so they can review. Once that is done, we'll go ahead and we'll take a sworn audio recorded statement from them. We'll gather all the information that they have available. Once they do that, we'll go ahead and we'll sit down and we'll review the entire case file in its entirety. We'll come up with a conclusion on the case file to see whether the officer or the employee did anything that violated our departmental policies or our standard operating procedures. And that's when we determine what the outcome's gonna be.
All right, LT, so this is your office.
Yeah, come on in, let me show you around. Hey Nick, I saw you did, you have a patch collection of your own.
That's right.
Some of us here, we collect patches. We also have some challenge coins from all police departments from across the nation.
Can we check them out?
Sure, go ahead, go ahead.
All right. So, sir, before we came into the office, you mentioned the outcomes of the investigation and the cases that you guys have. Can you elaborate a little more for us?
Sure, Nick. What ends up happening is once we finish our investigation, that we go over it, we'll either exonerate the officers, which is we found that they did nothing wrong. They did not violate any policies or procedures. There is not sustained, where there is not enough information to either prove or disprove the allegations. There's no independent witnesses or evidence. And there is sustained, where we find that the officer violated some sort of policy or procedure, at which time we'll determine what the proper corrective action will be, and the department goes ahead and forward with it.
Okay. So you're saying that the officer or detective does the investigation, right?
That's correct.
And we met a major.
You met a major.
So you guys have a whole chain of command here all the way up to?
All the way up to the major. What ends up happening is, Nick, within the internal affairs section, we have two units. We have the general investigative unit as well as the proactive or anti-corruption and public corruption unit. They're both separate. The general unit, they handle the citizen complaints that come in to our office, and the proactive, or also known as anti-corruption or public corruption unit, they handle cases that are criminal in nature. They are the ones that do the surveillances, any proactive cases that have to be done, undercover work on any City of Miami employee. And not only City of Miami, because we work with the FBI Public Corruption Unit, the State Attorney's Public Corruption Unit, as well as FDLE, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement Public Corruption Unit.
So LT, you mentioned about doing surveillance.
Yeah.
Is there any techniques that you guys use that maybe you can
What are you
tell
trying to
us
get
about?
at, Nick?
No, I just asking, is there any certain techniques that you guys use when you're following people or anything that...
No, nothing that we can disclose right now.
What was that?
What was what, Nick?
There was
What? There's nothing there.
I'm not liking this.
What? What's going on? What are you looking for?
Could have sworn alright, whatever.
Are you paranoid, Nick?
No, I you know. So LT, you mentioned about IA, we investigate complaints.
Yep.
Anti-corruption.
That's right.
And what about, like, for say like a police shooting, if that was to happen? How is IA involved in that?
Well, Nick, when it comes to IA, we are a branch of the police department that we see if the officers violated any departmental policies or any standard operating procedures. We work in conjunction with our homicide unit as well as Florida Department of Law Enforcement. They come out to the majority of our shootings. Everybody has their own purpose. Everybody handles the investigation. We all work together. We work well together in order to be able to come to a successful resolution to this investigation. Once we go out there, we collect evidence, we take pictures of the scene, we do a thorough investigation, we go ahead and we take statements from everybody. Sometimes you have one witness, sometimes you have 50 witnesses. So we could be there an hour, we could be there at 10 hours, depending on the amount of stuff that we have to go over. We do a thorough investigation, at which time, at the end of our investigation, we provide that to the state attorney's office. State attorney's office will then make their decision as to whether they're going to proceed criminally or not. When they make their decision, they let us know, at which time we can proceed with our administrative investigation in order to conclude whether the officer violated any departmental policies or standard operating procedures.
So if we did our investigation and it concludes and we find out there has been a criminal wrongdoing, do we as a department make an arrest, or how does that work when an officer indeed has done something that violates a law? How do we proceed from there?
Well, Nick, since like I said before, we work directly with the state attorney's office, and in conjunction with them, the decision will be made as to how that process will take place.
So LT, you said you've been with IA for 9 years. Well, by the way, how long total have you been here at the department?
14 years.
14 years. Okay, so here for 9.
Yes.
And over the course of 9 years, have you ever had to make an arrest of an officer?
Yes, Nick, it's the reality. Unfortunately, like in every field, you have your bad apples. It's not the majority, it's the minority, but we have a job to do. If you do something wrong and you're a criminal, then we're gonna arrest you. It doesn't matter if you have a badge and a gun. We're gonna make sure that our community is safe and we're not above the law. So yes, it's unfortunate, but yes, we've had to make arrests here before.
All right. Let's move on. So I'm a citizen.
Yes.
How do I file a complaint?
Well, like I stated earlier, one of the processes, you can come here to Internal Affairs, 5040 Northwest 7th Street on the 9th floor to file a complaint. But that's not the only way. You can actually go to one of our stations or speak to a supervisor out on the field. All of our supervisors are trained and they know how to take the complaint. They'll fill out the proper paperwork and they'll forward it to us. Once we get that information, our intake officers will go ahead and contact the citizens in order to make sure that they're aware that we have their complaint and to follow through with taking a sworn recorded statement from them. If they need more information, all the citizens are welcome to go to the City of Miami Police website where they'll be able to get more information as to what to do also.
File a complaint.
Yes.
That's it? I don't hear from you guys again?
No, that's not true. What ends up happening is once we take your complaint, we'll go ahead and we'll forward you a letter. Once we decide how it's going to be investigated, we'll go ahead and we'll send you a letter stating that it's being investigated, whether within Internal Affairs or it's been sent out to the field for one of the field supervisors to investigate, or if we found that there was no wrongdoing on the officer, we'll let you know in that letter. Then once the investigation commences, we'll go ahead and send you follow-up letters letting you know that we're still working on the case. Once that case is completed, Nick, we're going to make sure that you also know that. We're going to send you a letter letting you know the findings of that case.
All right, LT, I appreciate everything. You're going to walk me down?
No, Nick, remember the major wanted to see you.
Was that now?
Well, let's go find out. You're going to find out soon.
Oh,
come on, come this way.
So LT.
Yeah, Nick.
So Internal Affairs investigates the officers in the department, correct?
Yes.
So who investigates Internal Affairs?
Well, Nick, the reality is the Florida Department of Law Enforcement is, for lack of better words, Big Brother. They monitor every police department within the state of Florida. They're what you would call our Big Brother.
Okay.
Well, Nick, let me check on the major for you. Give me a second. Nick, it's on major, put her away.
Hey Nick, how was the tour?
Sir, what was that?
You enjoyed the tour?
Yeah. It was a good tour, sir. Anything you want to say to the subs?
Just thank you for visiting us. Have a great day, and Nick, I will see you later.
What? Keep saying that. All right, sir. Take it easy.
Well, seeing you, brother.
LT, officially. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you.
Can we come back for the vlog? Only for the vlog.
Of course, you're more than welcome to come back anytime you want.
Okay.
All right.
And it's for the vlog. It's just for the vlog.
For the vlog, sure, Nick. Sure.
Of course.
Sure.
All right.
The major will reach out to you.
You keep saying that. All right, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
Oh, you want to sign off? Because everyone who was on the vlog has to sign off.
Everybody, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you later. Nick, that includes you too.
Why do you keep saying that?
All right, Nick.